for Hull KR6 high stakes poker being played by Willie Peters. Oh, yes, don't worry about that. I mean, a lot of Hull KR fans will not care one iota if they go on to Wembley next week and lift the Challenge Cup. That said, if they fail to win the Challenge Cup, this could have massive consequences, both for Hull KR, but also for Wigan. Let's talk about KR first and foremost. A massive 38-point swing in the favour of Warrington Wolves puts them back into fifth position. Such was the mauling that Hull KR took in this one. Who'd have thought it? Warrington in defeat, moving up a place. You couldn't buy it, could you? Unbelievable. But Hull KR have rolled the dice, and at the moment, I'm sure nobody really cares. However, come the end of the season, points difference could be very critical indeed for Hull KR. And the real danger now that they've got is they've got an inferior points difference to the Leeds Rhinos, who sit in eighth, who are, yes, 4 points behind them. But when you consider that Hull KR, when they get back from Wembley, have got the Saints, things could change. Who knows what Leeds going to do at Leeds today? Of course, if Leeds win that one over the Lee Leopards with one eye on the Challenge Cup as well, that gap will, of course, close to 2 points, with even more points favour going towards the Leeds Rhinos. So, like I say, real high stakes poker here being played by last month's Coach of the Month. That's right, we made Willie Peters Coach of the Month. This is either going to be a masterstroke or it's going to backfire tremendously. If they win the Challenge Cup, will they really care about the playoffs? Well, yeah, of course they want to be a part of them, but to lift silverware, that would be outstanding for all those Robin fans, and I'm sure they wouldn't really care one iota if they were in the playoffs or not come the end of the season with the Challenge Cup in the trophy cabinet. That said, if it's a loser's medal that they get, that changes the narrative completely, doesn't it? High stakes poker indeed. Willie Peters, will you be a master or will you be an apprentice? That's a big question, isn't it? As for the Wigan Warriors, well, look, many people fancied Wigan to lift the League Leaders Shield in 2023. I was one of those. They had a really slow start to this season, but slowly but surely, Matt Peters got them moving in the right direction. And the interesting bit for me as well, in the top 10 try scorers in Super League, Wigan Warriors have 4. Liam Marshall getting an extra try in this one. That takes him up to 18. Abbas Miski backing up from his hat-trick against Leigh with 4 in this one. Takes him up to 17. Bevan French is now, of course, remaining on 15. And Jay Field with a hat-trick in this one, now up to 12. So 4 players in the top 10 try scorers. The backs had a field day in this one. When you look at what they all did, Field, 3 tries, 2 assists, 3 assists for French, 1 try and an assist for Wardle and for Toby King and for Liam Marshall. Harry Smith, 1 try from him, 2 assists from him, 8 from 12 goal kicks on the day. So, like I say, that entire backfield, of course, Abbas Miski, 4 tries and assists, fantastic yet again from the Lebanese international. He really is top draw. We've been a massive advocate of him here at Super League Raw for many a year, and he's absolutely showing this season what he is all about. Some lovely deft touches as well, but when you're playing a team that, let's be fair, were really not at the races, it was a patchwork quilt, it had been put together, you're going to probably be able to put on the Harlem Globetrotters brand of rugby league, aren't you? Some of the touches from Bevan French, absolutely easy on the eye. Field also in great form. And again, the finishing power of Miski, superb. And what this win does for Wigan is it closes the points difference gap to the Catalan Dragons to now only 35. So not only will this have ramifications for maybe Hull KR, it may even be the game that Wigan point to at the end of the season should they manage to somehow topple the Catalan Dragons at the top of Super League. It really is quite interesting. Of course, let's not forget, Wigan and Catalan still have to meet in person on August the 26th. I believe that one's live on Sky. So really interesting games coming up for the Wigan Warriors. And of course, next up for them will be Hull FC, again at home before going to that game against the Catalan Dragons. So don't worry about it. Wigan are not going to be giving up any hope at all of lifting the League Leaders Shield. This could be a pivotal game for the Pie Eaters in terms of that opportunity for them. As for Hull KR, like we've already said, they're going to be playing St Helens at the Totally Wicked Stadium when we return to Super League after the Challenge Cup final. That's not going to be easy. And then it's a repeat of the Challenge Cup final when they play the Lee Leopards at home. And then it's the Catalan Dragons. 3 massive games there for Willie Peters. So like I say, it could go one or two ways. How many times, whether a team win or lose at Wembley, did they fall off in the league as well? I think at the moment, this is, like I said, right at the start of In the Sheds today, high stakes poker indeed. This needs to come off for Willie Peters, or quite frankly, it could take the varnish off the furniture in terms of what has been a really good season thus far. What's your thoughts? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, do all of the usual good stuff. That's the first In the Sheds of round 21. Wigan possibly going to put a challenge in for the Catalan Dragons for the League Leaders Shield. As for Hull KR, well, good luck at Wembley. Big game. We'll see you next time.